Okay, I'm here with Norview head basketball coach Ricardo Foster as Pilots opened the Eastern District Tournament with a win over the defending state champion Lake Taylor Titans by a count of 74-70. Coach, Norfolk rivalry, good crowd to start the season off on the final Monday of November. Had to be pleased with the effort and intensity. Nice packed crowd here, a lot of juice in the atmosphere, and your team came out on top.
Yeah, we all week I told the guys we got to be ready because we're coming off that Thanksgiving break. So we did a lot of running, a lot of conditioning Friday and Saturday. And I told them, playing against the returning champs, it was going to be a big game, but we can't play to the crowd. We got to play to the expectations that we have. And I pretty much told them if we go out there and do what we got to do, we could be successful, and it worked in our favor.
You averaged almost 20 points per quarter, 22 in the first stanza. You hit about 4 of your first 6 threes. Cooled off a bit there, which you expected. It's a game of runs, but 2 of the headliners for you, John Hines, 23 points, 5 steals. Terry Gray Jr., 16 points, 11 rebounds. 2 kids that have been in the program for a while, and they've been steadily getting better.
Yeah, I told Terry, hey, Terry, you're going into your senior year. If you're not going to rebound, you're not going to play. Just point blank period. And he told me, he gonna make it his best to rebound more. And John said he's gonna be a lot more aggressive. So both of those guys showed that tonight.
Well, Norview's always been known for, even when you were an assistant with Jonathan Wilson, for your athleticism and your shooting from the outside. I think what's intriguing about this team, once you get your full cast of characters, you're missing a key guy we'll touch on in a second, but you've got some size and length on the front line. LaShawn Lee's coming around a little bit. The young man off the bench, is it Quentin Mayo?
Quentin Mayo, yes, sir.
So you've got some height on the front line that could, by playoff time, if they develop, could start to be an impact for sure.
And I told them that. I told them, guys, we're big, but we could get beat by speed. So, I told the bigs, if you're not going to run, you're not going to play. So those guys, they buying into it, the bigs running the floor, and I told them as long as we're in the game and they rebound and we getting layups, we have a nice season.
What do you say to your point guard? He's another Madison, Jamal Madison. You had Damian Madison, Rashawn Madison, 2 headliners for the program, and Jamal, he sets the tone for his confidence, his swagger's there. Sometimes he gets the better of him, but you could see tonight he was ready to go.
Yeah, him being a Madison, he makes it easier coaching both of his brothers and his brothers coming through the program. It's kind of like he already know what the coaches want before we even get there. So, we'll just tell him, hey, look, do what we need you to do, and he does it.
You win this game without arguably your best player, maybe the best sophomore in the area, in Jelani Darden, a foot injury. What's the status of him right now?
Just a little tweaked his ankle, nothing major. We just wanted to be cautious about, playing him because it could get worse, and that was one of the biggest concerns. He wanted to play. I told him, nah, your health is more important than anything. And we got, because we got John Marshall on the first.
In December,
Yeah. So I told him, I said, hey, listen, this is preseason tournament. Yes, it's for bragging rights. But, man, your health is way more important than this preseason tournament.
Well, it doesn't count on your points for power ratings, but I believe it counts on your overall record. So you go 1-0, I guess, in the official point. But you know what? He was out there encouraging his teammates, so that was good to see. And when he gets back, he's a stat sheet stuffer. Last 2 for you. Lake Taylor, was it a matter of just trying to speed them up and get them playing to the crowd in a way? Or what was sort of the strategy, knowing that these games aren't, the games that matter in terms of long term?
I watched them play against Green Run, and I was kind of impressed. But I told the guys, we can't get into a track matchup with them. The Mitchell kid is an outstanding ball player. Number 10, I don't know his name. He shoots the ball.
Devon Blackwell.
The
one that hit 6 threes in the state championship game.
Right, he shoots the ball well. And I told him, I said, we get to running up and down that floor and those guys get loose and Mitchell gets to get into the basket and Blackwell gets to hit those threes, it could be a long night for us.
Lastly, I'm looking at some of the preseason rankings. They mean nothing, grand scheme of things, but this to me is one of the more exciting years of Eastern District basketball where there's really no pushover top to bottom. I think Norfolk hoops this year could be fantastic with you guys as well as Lake Taylor and Maury, and Granby's much improved. Booker T's no slouch under Coach Sandlin. You get that feeling that Eastern District basketball is back to being where it could be elite again, or not that it ever left?
Yeah, and then the Eastern District basketball is here. Is here to stay. It's just that type of basketball. You never know who's going to win. You don't know the outcome of the games. Every time you come to a game, whether it's a Tuesday or Friday night, it's exciting. Eastern District, that's some of the best basketball in the area.
Well, it should be a lot of fun. Coach Foster's Pilots open up with a win, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Sure, man.
All right.